Hey guys, Stuart here. Welcome back to another Sheetify tutorial. Today's focus is to show you how you can set up your professional business emails inside of Google Workspace. Many small businesses all around the world are still using unprofessional emails for their business emailing. Typically, these are free Gmail or Outlook accounts. Today, I'm going to show you how to shift over from your unprofessional at gmail.com or at outlook.com account over to a custom branded and professional business email. I'll walk you through the exact process step by step. By the end of this video, you'll be able to send and receive emails using a professional and branded Gmail business email account. Now, just quickly, if you're interested in learning more about our Sheetify CRM, I will add the appropriate links down below in the description. This is an all-in-one Google Sheets CRM that we built for Google users, allowing small business owners to send bulk email campaigns, manage contacts, leads, and sales, as well as inventory, interactions, customer tickets, as well as task management and more. The great thing about this CRM that we built for small business owners is it only requires a one-time payment and gives you lifetime access and updates. No subscriptions and no ongoing fees. Again, if you're interested in learning more about our Sheetify CRM, I will add the relevant tutorials and links down below in the description. Okay, so with that covered, let's go ahead and set up our Google Workspace account. Come down and click Start Free Trial. Navigate up to business name and add your business name. And for the purpose of today's tutorial, I'm going to set up professional and branded business emails for an example business called Reno It, which is a renovation company based in New York. Come down and select the number of employees that you have, and then select the region that you operate in. Then come down and click on Next. Here you want to add your first name, surname, and current email address. And because you're setting up this Google Workspace account for your organization, you will be the account admin, and you can change who the Google Workspace admin is later on down the track. Okay, so let's add these details, then come down and click on Next. Here you'll be asked if you have a business domain. This is essentially your website URL. If you've already purchased a domain for your business or you already have one set up, then simply navigate up to Yes, I have one that I can use. Then come down and add your domain name. Now, for those of you that currently do not have a professional domain for your business, you can simply pick, purchase, and register a domain in just a few minutes, and I'll show you how. And there are hundreds of domain registrars that you can purchase a domain from. For many small business owners, I typically recommend Hostinger to set up your domain. Or you can click the link in the description below this video, and that's going to take you here. For those that already have a domain name, you can skip this chapter and meet us back inside Google Workspace. Inside Hostinger, simply navigate over to Domains, and then come down and type in your business name. For example, renoitmanhattan.com, and then add the TLD, this is called top level domain, that is relevant to your market, and there are many that you can choose from. Again, .com is the most trusted TLD. Then click on search. Make sure that your domain is available. If it's not, then you might need to add a variation of your domain name, and you can also see other alternatives down here. Okay, let's navigate back up and click on Add to Cart. Down here, you can choose your billing cycle. How long do you want to register this domain for? And you can see you get a discount on the first year. Then every year it's going to cost you $15.99. So a domain name, to register a domain name, you need to pay a small fee every year. Okay, so let's navigate over to 3 years, and you can see the price over here for registering this domain for 3 years. So I don't need to worry about paying for this domain for the next 3 years. Then navigate down the page. If you already have an account, log in here or add your email and password down here, then select your payment option and add your details down here before submitting and purchasing that domain. So take your time to fill out these details. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and purchased a new domain, so I'm going to meet you inside my Hostinger account. Okay, so once you've made a purchase, you'll be asked to add your registration details for your domain, and then you'll be taken inside your Hostinger account. Simply navigate over to Domains, and here you can find your new domain. You can see that it's active. You may be asked to verify your email, so go ahead and do that first. Okay, so now that we have a professional business domain name, let's head back to the Google Workspace interface. Navigate up here and add the domain name that you just purchased, or the domain that you already own, and then click on Next. And again, make sure that this is the correct domain, then click on Next. And here we want to add our first business email. This is our username. Here I'm just going to add my name, and you can see this will be my first business email, Stuart@renoit emma@newyork.com. Ideally, you want to add your name here, and I'll show you how to add email aliases later on. And an email alias could be sales at, booking at, admin at, and team at yourdomain.com. And for example, if I set up all those email aliases for this user, any email sent to that alias will arrive in this user's email inbox. Then come down and add a password, and these are the details that you will use to log into your Google Workspace account. Come down and click that you're not a robot, and then agree and continue. Here, Google Workspace will recommend a plan for you. You can also click this drop down and change payment plan here. For now, we're just going to select try free for 14 days, and you can always change your plan later on. Then go ahead and add your details before agreeing and continuing and making that purchase. And then I understand, and that's going to take you to your admin console. Come down and click on next. And what we first want to do is activate our business emails with Gmail for our domain that we just purchased. Click on activate. And as you can see, Google has identified that we're using Hostinger to host this domain. And you can do this with any domain provider. It doesn't have to be Hostinger. So if you've purchased your domain using a different hosting provider, what you want to do is locate these settings here. Let's come down and click on go to step 2. And this might look daunting, but trust me, it's a very straightforward process. We first need to add our Google MX records, and we do that inside our domain host DNS records or settings. Let's head back to Hostinger, and then within Hostinger or your domain provider, locate your domain, and then locate DNS name servers. This might be called something slightly different inside your hosting account. Then what we want to do is navigate down to Manage DNS Records. Okay, so let's head back to Google Workspace, and from the type, we want to select MX. And then in the name host alias, we want to add this @ symbol, and then use the values in the table below to add the Google MX record in the server mail server value answer destination field. So in your hosting provider, it will be called something like this. Simply click here to copy this information, then head back to Hostinger or your domain provider. Then come down to type. Here we want to select MX. Then under name, we want to keep this @ symbol, and then mail server, paste in that information that we copied, and then over on priority, simply add 1. And you can leave the TTL as it is, and then click on add record. And as you can see, the DNS record has been created successfully. Let's head back to Google Workspace. Navigate down the page, and now we're up to G down here. So we've added this information. Now we want to get this verification code. Come down, click here, and that's going to copy this code to your clipboard. And now we want to add another MX record just like we did above. Only this time, in this section here, remember, depending on your domain provider, your value field will look something like this, or will be called something like this. And we also want to set the priority to 15. Okay, so let's head back to Hostinger, and then come down to Manage DNS Records. Again, under Type, we're going to select MX, then keep the @ symbol under name, navigate over to Mail Server, or the value destination, and paste in the code that we copied, then navigate over to Priority, and add 15. And again, keep the TTL the same, and then select Add Record. And you can see DNS record created successfully. Let's head back to Google Workspace, and then come down to Activate Gmail. Give Google Workspace a moment to check your MX records. And just like that, after a few minutes, you should see this notification, well done, MX records are updated. And you can now start using Google Workspace. Now, it's important to note that you can typically send and receive messages from to your new Google Workspace email address in less than 6 hours. Typically, it can take up to 48 hours before you receive email at your new address. Let's come down and click on Finish. And now let's add our team members' business emails. Go ahead and click on Create. And we can add up to 10 users during the free 14-day Google Workspace trial. And with each of the business emails you create for your teams, you can create free aliases like info at, sales at. Okay, so let's come down and click on continue, and then add another user, and then add their details in here. And as you can see, I've added my new user's first name, surname, and email username. So this is their new business email, emma@renoit.newyork.com. Then down here, we can quickly add email aliases. For example, let's say Emma is our small business administrator as well as our customer support person. So I've added these 2 free email aliases. Now when a potential customer sends an email to admin@renoitnewyork.com or support@renoitnewyork.com, then Emma will receive those emails inside her primary email inbox. Okay, let's come down and click on Save User, and then we can simply add another user if we like. For now, I'm going to click Continue. Now let's navigate up to Apps and locate Admin. Click on Admin App, and as the admin, that's going to take you to the admin console. This is where you can manage your Google Workspace account. For example, from within your dashboard, you can add, delete, and manage users here. You can also create alternative email addresses, email aliases for your other users. And you can also update users. Here you can manage your billing and more over on the left-hand side. However, that is it for this Google Workspace tutorial showing you how you can set up your professional branded business emails using Google Workspace. Again, if you're interested in learning more about our Sheetify CRM toolkits, you can find all the information down below in the description. However, if you got value from this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and that way I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.